In a study of 642 college students done by the journal The Conversation, they found that 80% of students vamp or use their phone late at night when they should be sleeping. Now, why is it that students and teenagers are doing this? Well, the simple reason is that most young people use their smartphone as an alarm clock. And this same study also found that 77% of the people who vamp lose 1 to 2 hours of sleep simply because they were browsing too much on their phone. Which is why using an alarm clock rather than a smartphone will lead to healthier sleep patterns and healthier sleep management, especially if you get one without a snooze button. Now, you may be asking yourself, does this really help my sleep quantity and quality? And in a short answer, yes, it does. So, using your smartphone as an alarm clock can be really harmful and is full of lots of drawbacks that degrade your quality and quantity of sleep. It also can lead to a lot of unhealthy morning and nighttime rituals. People who use their smartphone as an alarm clock typically use it before they sleep as well because it's right next to them, and why wouldn't you? Science Direct tells us that teens who use social media or their smartphones before bed lose sleep due to blue light, which is a light that's emanated from electronic screens. Now, blue light has properties similar to sunlight in that it halts melatonin production, and melatonin production is what basically causes your brain to go to sleep. Not only does it upset your melatonin production, it also upsets your circadian rhythm, which is essentially your internal clock dictated by the spinning of the earth that controls all the processes you would do throughout the day, like going to the bathroom, waking up to eat, and most importantly, sleeping. Sleep.org also tells us that staying on your phone late at night can not only affect how long you sleep, but how long you're in certain zones of sleep, like slow wave and REM sleep, which is when you get most of your rest. Now, not only do teenagers usually get on it before they go to bed, they also get on it as soon as they wake up. And the reason for this is typically because you have to pick your smartphone up to turn your alarm off. So you're literally starting your day with your phone in your hand. And TimesNowNews.com tells us this can stress you out due to overstimulation from notifications, emails, and any other news you might get just by looking at your phone. It also sets the tone for distraction throughout the day by literally starting off with a distraction. Also, it kills your productivity by taking the time you could be using to start your morning routine just sitting in bed scrolling on your phone. So, how can we get your sleep back on track? Well, that's easy. Use an alarm clock. Using a real alarm clock is a very small consideration that can greatly increase your productivity and your mood. It allows you to have your phone out of your bedroom while you're sleeping, which is a huge psychological distraction. Alarm clocks only display the time, so rather than looking up at your phone and seeing all the notifications you got, you'll just see what time it is and think, wow, I really need to go back to sleep. Alarm clocks also plug into the wall, which means you don't have to worry about battery life. There are also presets on most alarm clocks that allow you to turn it off and on at the click of a button for the next day. One of the best things about living in the world we do now is there's so many intuitive ways that we use alarm clocks now too. There are alarm clocks that don't have snooze buttons, which means that you can't just flip over and go back to bed and disrupt your sleep rhythm even more. Some people use smartwatches to get a gentle vibration to wake you up rather than a loud sound. There's also the Ruggy, seen here, which is a small pad or rug-like alarm clock that sits right next to your bed, and you have to put all of your weight on it to get it to turn off. Another cool alarm clock is the Wake Voice alarm clock that makes you talk by talking to you in a soothing and gentle voice and will not stop talking to you until you say, I'm up. So there are plenty of positive outcomes when using alarm clocks. Imagine how nice it would be to wake up and start your day not on your phone, but by brushing your teeth and washing your face and actually getting into a morning routine. Or rather than tearing your eyes off a screen late at night, you slowly drift off into a slumber. Using an alarm clock will increase productivity, improve your mood and concentration, make sleep schedule healthier and more manageable. So you can see how you would benefit from a real alarm clock. So to conclude, switching to an alarm clock is one small tweak to making your daily routine to improve the quality of life and make you healthier. Using an actual alarm clock rather than a smartphone will lead to healthier sleep patterns and improved quality of sleep, especially one with no snooze button. I encourage you to buy an alarm clock that suits your sleeping habits and to keep your smartphone out of the bedroom. Thank you.